Hello and welcome to the Beard Talks. This is gaming news. Yes, it's Thursday again and it's gaming news. Today we talked about Microsoft Surface Pro. Yes, the update to the Microsoft tablet. Sony will let Microsoft make the first step. Gears of War Judgment, and finally ended on. It's not really gaming news, but it's awesome news. It's like some guys built like Iron Man gauntlets, so I'll talk about it at the end of the video. Right, first things first. Microsoft Surface Pro. Well, what's this? Well, do you remember the Microsoft Surface, that little tablet thing they produce? Yeah, they produced this last year. They gave a couple of versions, some cheap ones, some very expensive ones, all depend, blah 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 blah. So last year they said we're going to make it Pro because the current Windows tablets or the Surfaces run Windows 8 RT, which is the tablet version of Windows 8. Now they said they're going to bring out last year, so they're going to bring out a Windows Pro version, which is run the full version of Windows 8, and they finally announced the release date would be 9th of February, and don't know if that's going to hold well, but the thing is, it's going to cost about $900, well, $899. That's how much they said everything. But the thing is, the original Surface tablet runs a NVIDIA core processor. It does, and I was like, alright then. But this one, the Pro, will not run that. It'll run a full Windows 8 version of the operating system used on your laptops or your computers, and it's going to be run by a dual-core Intel i5 processor with integrated graphics, 4 gigs of RAM, and 64 gigs of storage already on the disk as well. It's like, it's literally a mobile. It technically is a mobile laptop in your hand. I've no idea how powerful the processor is at the moment, but we'll have to wait and see. But it already comes with a USB port in it, and also with the detachable keyboard cover. I think for that kind of price, you probably would pay it because it's more portable than a laptop. It's easy to carry around, and it's just easy to do all your work on because you'll be able to use touchscreen, connect mouses, keyboards into it, just to use it as a proper keyboard. So it will appeal to people out there. It's like, wow, I need this. This would be awesome. Just using all my stuff on it, get it done and dusted. I just think, for that price, I think it is worth it. It's worth quite, for that amount of money, what you get with it. And it'll appeal to the generation today, which is I'm always on the move, I want to do work when I'm on travel, etc. It will appeal to these people because you can literally hold all your stuff on all your work, some videos, etc. You can do all your work on there, and once you get to Wi-Fi, you'll be able to send off your stuff via email. So I think it's a brilliant idea by them, but I think it's going to appeal very well to people. So what do you think? Link down below, you can go and check it out. Next, I talked about Sony letting Microsoft take the first step. Yes, the next first step in the next gen console announcements. Yes, Sony have said they'll rather let Microsoft take the first step and in next gen announcements and saying what it is in, and just saying, wow, yeah, alright then. Microsoft, if you make the first step, we'll come after you with the PS4, etc. Yeah, nice. He actually said this, I quote, he said this in the business section of the Times paper, saying, he actually, saying, where is it? Why go first when your competitors can look at your specifications and come up with something better? Now, he actually said that in the business section. Sorry about trying to find it. I had it in here somewhere. And he actually said that, quote, in the paper. And I was like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. You don't want to release it. Wow, okay. But the thing is, you can switch that around and say, you're scared of what Microsoft have made. Because apparently the PS4 will be more powerful than the next gen Xbox. We don't know what it's called. But it's apparently going to be more powerful. That's rumour, though. That is a rumour. There's no major yeses or no's, but we'll have to wait and see. But he said, but as I said, you can switch that around and said, I think he's scared of what Microsoft can make the new Xbox into. I think they're scared. I think Sony are going to rather wait for Microsoft to announce their stuff, see what specifications it has, and see if the PS4 can match it or even better it or before it's released. So I was like, it's kind of sneaky, but I get where it's coming from. You don't really want your product out there to be outshone by everything, because we already have Nintendo out there with the Wii U already, and I think the Xbox and the the Xbox and the PS4 will probably blow it out of the water, because the Wii U is more of a family get-together game. It is really, you get together and you play games together. That's what Nintendo has always been about. So it kind of leads into the next thing I've heard about, which is next gen Xbox specifications. There's some rumours floating about there, and it says that, I don't know, it's just like the names keep changing. Like you got the Xbox 720, the Durango, which I love that name. I love it. You got the Xbox Durango. I love that. But apparently, as I said last week, I produced a video saying what we expect the next gen, and we want it to play Blu-rays. Apparently it's going to be able to play the next gen of Blu-rays, which is 100 gig Blu-ray discs, which is going to be even better. It's going to offer about 80 gigs of RAM, and that's about it. That's all this article really said. There's some other bits and pieces in there about technical information, which I won't bore you with. There's a link down below, you can go and check it out and look at it and see what you think. But it's just like, is that it? The only way we're going to hear anything else about this Xbox is when it gets announced later on this year and we get all the specifications. So, what do you think? Yeah, no, well, do you think Sony doing a good thing? Do you think they're just being cautious, or do you think they're scared as well? I would be, especially with Microsoft behind you. Microsoft know how to build computers. Right, next thing is Gears of War Judgment. They've released a new trailer. This trailer goes over some finer points of the campaign, like what's in it, like the dynamic spawn system, or dynamic smart spawn system. They call it the S3. They do, because it's 3 S's. It's just so you don't know what's going to come next. So you're fighting some enemies, and you can have another one coming. It's just like completely different out of the way. New enemies, declassified missions. This thing, when you go through the campaign, you realise why it's been court-martial, etc., and you add some more depth for it, and you can add more unlocks as well as you're going through it. Wow, a yawn into a cough. You don't get that every day. But yeah, it says it's going to release more unlocks to the thing. The more stars you get in these missions, the more unlocks you get at the end of the thing. It's just going to be the thing, new missions and new player awards for you people who are playing it. And not adding that, there's more there. The trailer itself is also voiced by Baird, which is even better, which is brilliant. I love it. And the original, I don't know how many copies it was, but the first release of Gears of War Judgment will come with a download code for people to download Gears of War, the first Gears of War from Xbox Live. And I was thinking that's a brilliant idea, because apparently they did a research and said about like half the people who play Gears of War 3 have never played the first Gears of War. I'm like, you what? You did one now? Why? Damn you people, why not? But yeah, so they're going to release that so you get to play the first one. The first one's lovely, the end seems hard as fuck, but sometimes you can just get fried. I loved it, I love all the Gears of War, played them all. So yeah, also, more good news is coming. Well, it's more good, bad news. If you haven't heard about, gamers starting to do some lock-ins at the moment with games. Last week they did Dead Space 3, an EA representative came down to some of the game stores around the country, did lock-ins with people, write names down, go in, get to play the game, have some free pizza and drink or something like that. So, they're going to be doing lock-ins for Gears of War Judgment. Unfortunately, it's not going to be everywhere around the country. They could change this or not, but at the moment they've got 14 stores confirmed. You can see the full list and that in the links down below. Go and have a look at them. But some of the places include Glasgow, Teesside, Hull, Manchester, Cardiff, Norwich, Portsmouth, and Bristol. That's just a few. To get the full list, locations, times, look it down. If they're in any of these locations near you, please go in, check them, go and write your names down, tweet them with a question or something. Just do something, go and write your names down, because you can only have limited people in there at the time. So, next is going to be the Iron Man gauntlets. Now, someone has produced these. The only problem is there's no schematics, no how-to videos. It just shows them working. Now, it's just this gauntlet. It fits on his arm. Go and check the YouTube video. It just fits on the arm, and it literally has a laser that comes up and the laser comes out. Such as the one that was in Avengers, where he tries to laser off the armor off that big flying thingy that flew through the air, something like that. So, no, we'll lose power before we penetrate that armor. Yeah, it's something like that. It just comes, gauntlet fits on, closes the arm, thing comes up, and then it can fire a laser out of it. It's not what you're thinking. It's not a proper laser. It's just high grade one, and it's able to pop black balloons because it can conduct the heat better. But yeah, that's all we can do at the moment, pop. But the video's fantastic. I love to have one of these. Fortunately, he's not even doing any orders or anything for it. It's just done it so he can show everyone. Go and check out the YouTube video. It's brilliant. I want a pair, but it's not going to happen. But I thought I'd just mention it at the end of the video. So I hope you're all having a fantastic day with you. This has been the Beard Talks. This has gaming news. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've been informed as well. Anyway, people, keep calm. Grow a beard, because when it's cold outside, it keeps your face warm. Yes, it does. Alright, people. I'll catch you later. Bye, the way.